Welcome to a new fragrance review. Today we're gonna try Rare Carbon by Afnan. So, what I got is simple. On one side it says Rare and there's no carbon written on it, and on the other side it says Afnan. And inside of it, it shows what the bottle looks like. The bottle looks interesting. I don't know if it's good quality or bad quality, because sometimes bottles can look nice and just look like nice in picture, but in reality they don't. And nothing special on the other side. I would assume this is what the box looks like. And there's a little text inside of it. It says, Rare Carbon, an element of rocks, as dependable as its name, leads one on a journey surrounded by a fragrance, right into the sunrise on the horizon. Deeply textural, its sense of leather and sambac are the heart note with anchoring base note of patchouli and amber. And if you don't know about it, this fragrance is actually a clone of Ombré leather by Thibeault. And I went to look, there's two Ombré leather. There's like a first one that was in the private blend, and there's a second one that's, that black bottle that's round that everyone know right now, which is the second version. And seeing the note breakdown that there is on Fragrantica, or it was not in Fragrantica, it was on the website of from that company, I would say that it's a clone of the first one and not of the second one. And the reason is that there's a note of violet that's only present on one of the two, even though I'm gonna go with the note breakdown, even though I don't think the note of violet is really the most dominant. So now we're gonna try this one. So the first thing I'm picking up on paper is violet. And it really start up with violet. It's really powerful, it's really there. Then it's kind of disappear, and I'm picking up some leather. I'm picking up some spiciness. It's hard to say what, but I know there's cinnamon and nutmeg notes, so it will be like those two notes. And it's that kind of like spicy. It's not like peppery or like another kind of spice. It's really like noble spice, if you can call it like that. I'm picking up a little bit of jasmine, even though it's not a declared note in the note breakdown they're giving. I'm picking up violet again, but I think the violet, I don't know what they're using, but the note they're using that kind of make violet, I think it also make jasmine. I don't think it's either something that's made out of one of the two with some aroma chemical that have some similarity to both of them, but to me it goes more toward jasmine than violet. So on my skin, I would say that it smells a lot like Ombré leather. It's not quite identical, but it smells a lot like it. And if I would compare it to the Just Jack Ombre Suède, I would say that this one is a better clone than Ombre Suède. The thing is that it doesn't smell like the Ombré leather for its whole life. What's going on after is that it smells more, it in the opening it's really like Ombré leather. You smell some spices, jasmine, violet leaf, and some leather. But as it keeps going, the scent transforms itself. There's some kind of amber note that starts getting out. Feels like more like the leather's transforming itself into amber in the beginning, more like in the beginning of the dry down. There's some wood also that start to appear, and then it became really woody, and there's some rose that's appearing in the fragrance, and it doesn't smell anything like Ombré leather at that point. It smells like wood and rose and more like an Arabian fragrance. And as it keeps going, the wood is kind of disappearing, the rose is kind of staying there a little bit, and there's some sandalwood that start to raise, and it finished to be only a sandalwood fragrance. Even though it's whole life, it doesn't smell like Ombré leather. I think by itself it's a nice fragrance. And if you like Ombré leather, you will like the opening, that's for sure. Projection is good. A little bubble around you, people will be able to pick it up. And longevity is really good. It lasted 8 hours and it's a cheap fragrance. It's not like a super fancy brand, but it lasts a long time. I would say the fact that there's oud, even though it's absolutely not natural oud, especially for the price, I would say that helps. That makes it really good for its price. For the complete note breakdown, top notes are leather, violet leaf, cinnamon bark, and nutmeg. Heart notes are rose, violet, cedar wood, and oud wood. And the base notes are vetiver, sandalwood, and amber. Where I would see this fragrance, I think it would be a nice business fragrance. It's really different from usual fragrance. It's elegant. It has that leather, ombre leather scent that's already elegant and powerful, but it's transformed itself into something woody like oud and sandalwood. So it stays a nice fragrance for business through its whole life. As a dating fragrance, I don't think it would be so good. I know leather, it's not a note that all people would enjoy. A lot of people don't like it. Same with oud, and it's in its dry down, it doesn't project as in the beginning anyway, so the sandalwood part of it wouldn't consider it as the main part of the fragrance. I would say it's mostly the leather fragrance and oud fragrance more than anything else. In the summer winter spectrum, I would say that in winter it wouldn't be so good, but it wouldn't be so bad neither. Just wouldn't be really good to project through the cold, but the smell would be nice. In summer, I think it will be a bit too much, though if you really love those leather scent in summer, you can still wear it. It will just be really powerful and you need to minimize the number of spray you're putting. And as an everyday fragrance, if you like those leather and those oud kind of fragrance, it can be a great fragrance for everyday use because the price is good and it will last the whole day. So you don't have to reapply fragrance through the day when you're wearing it. The only bad thing is that it's not the kind of fragrance that everyone will love. It might be divisive. I didn't got any bad compliment or something, but it's still something that some fragrance that people might not all love. And if I would see wearing this fragrance, I would say, and maybe I would see someone having a business, someone that always dress sharp, having a suit, maybe someone having a jewelry store or any store that sells some fancy stuff like a pen store or something like that, or high clothing design store. Yeah, that's pretty much who I would see wearing this fragrance. So, hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, well, like and share. If you tried this fragrance from Afnan or any other fragrance by them, because I don't really know them. This fragrance, I got it for free. You know, fragrance buy once in a while. They do a special that when you buy fragrance from them, they give you some samples for free. And it's how I got it. So I never really knew about it. So if you have a fragrance you think it's really good by that brand, write in the comment. I'm interested to know more about them. So, thanks for watching and see you soon.